Hello guys, how are you all doing? Welcome back to Ekureku TV. Now, very quickly, I'm going to be updating you guys on this deportation matter. This one is happening in Canada, okay? A family of, is it a family? Father, mother, children are going to be deported. Shock, a Nigerian care worker and the family face deportation as Canada rejects 278 asylum seekers. Wow, I say wow. I thought it was only happening in this part of the world, Europe. I never knew that Canada is still doing that. Now, the worst part of it is that this family, maybe they came with a, what do you call it? I think they came with this tourist visa in Canada to show you how these people work, that they don't even care. They don't send you. They came with this tourist visa, and when they got there, they decided to swap and become asylum seekers. Since 2022, I think so. I think 2012. I'm going to look at that. 2020, yeah, since 2020. So they've been there, and the woman is a care worker. The husband is also working, and they are taking care of themselves properly. They are not constituting nuisance. They are not making problems. They are not making troubles. They have integrated into the system. You know, it is very easy to integrate because they are speaking English. So it's very, very easy. Not like European countries that have different languages. So with that now, this government did not even look at all those things. They didn't care. They want to deport them because of the means. They said that they came through the back door. They came as tourists and they now want to convert their tourist visa that they gave them just for 6 months into a lifetime asylum something. Let's look at it very quickly. Nigerian family granted 6 months reprieve from deportation. Let's look at it very quickly. Advocate for a Montreal family fighting deportation to Nigeria say they have been granted temporary permission to stay in Canada. Quebec Solidary MNA Gulimen Cliche Rivard says on April 5th, deportation order has been cancelled for Deborah Adegboye, her husband, and their children. Cliche Rivard, who is also an immigration lawyer, says federal immigration officials have granted the family a temporary residence permit that will allow them to remain in the country while they pursue a bid for permanent residence on humanitarian grounds. Adegboye's family lawyer, Vakas Bilson, says they have been given permission to stay 6 more months before their final deportation will take place. Hopefully, if they receive a positive decision on their permanent residence application, they will stay permanently, said Bilson. Adegboye and her husband arrived in Quebec from Nigeria with their first child as asylum seekers in 2017. Wow, since 2017, via the now shuttered Roxham Road crossing, fleeing what she had described as religious persecution by a dangerous Nigerian cult. Hey. Since the start of COVID-19 pandemic in 2020, Adegboye and her husband have worked as personal support workers, providing health care to vulnerable patients while adding 2 more children to their family. So they are now 5. They are now 5. Let's look at this before we proceed.
Since I had the news, it's been like, giving us death sentence. So, when you are, every hope is lost.
We feel that the courts have been really strict in assessing the case of needs of protection. So the different courts ruled that their need of protection was not demonstrated enough, which, well, looking at the case, we think is not fair because the family has shown a lot of proofs that they're at risk if they have to go back to Nigeria.
We came to seek for asylum because my husband's life was at risk.
I just don't understand. Like, they've been here more than 6 years, and they have proven that they are working. They don't depend on government aid. They integrated. So I don't know why after some years, I don't know, 3-4 years, why, if you've proven that you're a citizen like any other person, why couldn't you just stay on those grounds?
Vous avez joué? When I heard about the case, I felt that it was impossible for this family to be removed from Canada and Quebec, especially because they're personal support workers, both of them. They're living and providing services directly to families in their houses. So they go directly to elders and young autistic people, and they give them the services that nobody can give them if they are removed. We're living a concrete shortage of workers in the health sector, and they're the ones providing those services.
I have more than 20 clients I attend to. I work for 6 days in a week. My husband works 7 days in a week, doing 2 different jobs.
So there's like 40 support letters for the minister. So people just show their support to the family and ask to stop the deportation.
Isn't it hard to study?
It's really powerful. So 2 of the 3 children are born here in Canada, are highly integrated. And on top of this is something that is hard to imagine for Canadians. But if you go back home in Nigeria with a really strong accent, right? You don't speak like a Nigerian. For the children, you can become a target very quickly for kidnapping.
This is a stressful situation. So, and it's been so traumatic, when something is affecting your mental health.
She's extremely strong, and I think she's going to keep fighting until the very last minute.
All right, guys. So the right opera at Deport.
Okay, so I screen recorded that video. That's why the lady's voice entered there. Now, they said that a spokesperson for the Welcome Collective, which helped organize a rally in support of the family last week, which is this one you just saw now, said Adeboye and her family are thrilled and relieved to be able to have this little stay. The Office of Federal Immigration Minister, Mark Miller, which you saw in that video, okay, in that video here, let me play it. I want it to be playing, okay, which you saw in that video, said the immigration minister's decision to grant a reprieve was the right one. That is the opportunity for them to stay more 6 months. These are people who are making an exceptional contribution, said Clichere. Both are patient attendants for very vulnerable people. Their children are educated in French and they've been here since 2017. Okay? So they didn't even go through this tourist visa. They went there to seek asylum direct. But the government have declined or rejected the asylum request. And they want to send them home. Wow. You can imagine that after how many years in Canada, and they just get deported. My brother, my sister, it will be embarrassing now and shameful. While he's happy with the decision, he said their experience shows the need to develop programs that quickly offer permanent status to immigrants who work essential jobs. It's a bit a failure of the system that it got this far, he said. Mariese Poisson of the Welcome Collective said she managed to speak with the family on Tuesday afternoon and she said they were relieved to be able to stay. However, she said she's also thinking of other families who are facing deportation in the shadows without having the same attention drawn to their case. Now, it is because of this that these people are now, given the opportunity to stay because their case has gone viral. Let me quickly touch another video here where this woman was interviewed. So watch. Let's see.
I think they need to reconsider in their, decision.
A Montreal family from Nigeria is pleading with the federal government to put a stop to their deportation scheduled for April 5th, claiming that their lives will be in danger if they go back. Deborah Adibuyi and her family first entered Canada via the unofficial border crossing, Roxham Road, in 2017. The family came to Canada to seek asylum as they were fleeing religious persecution in their home country.
My husband's life was at risk, so because there was a life threatening, and that is why we find a way of escape.
Adibuyi says her family has been receiving death threats after her husband converted to Christianity.
They have the assurance that, yes, we are coming back to Nigeria. This is an opportunity for them to just get us. It's just like a death sentence.
Adibuyi and her husband, who wishes to remain anonymous due to fears for his safety, began working within the public health system as personal support workers.
I fall in love love with the job I'm doing because I have passion for that. I'm not doing it just because of money, but I'm doing it because I have feelings. I want to help. I want to be of assistance to people that are in need.
Adibri says she's been doing everything she can to integrate into society. And with their two youngest children being born here, Canada is all they know. Solidarité. On Friday, community members came together protesting Adibri's deportation in front of Canada's Immigration Minister Mark Miller's Montreal office.
A family like her normally will get a status depositing what we call a permanent residency request on humanitarian grounds. A family that is so active, integrated, useful to society, normally they are accepted in this legal procedure, and it was a terrible surprise, terrible news when she was rejected.
A statement from Minister Miller's office reads in part, every individual facing removal is entitled to due process, but once all avenues to appeal are exhausted, they are removed from Canada in accordance with Canadian law. With the family's scheduled deportation approaching, Adibri is hoping Canada has a change of heart.
Canada is a place of hope. Canada is a place where, you can say that, yes, your future is very, very sure, and the future of your child.
In Montreal, Sudarasi, City News.
Okay, guys, so you have seen that. So these things are everywhere. You can see she's facing deportation from Canada. But I hear Canada every time they say, oh, we are looking for 50,000 immigrants. So you have immigrants here. You have this woman and the husband with the children there. So what is their main offense? Did they kill somebody? Did they rob your bank? What is Oyibo people, what is your problem, for goodness sake? You claim we want to give visa to so amount of people in this country. Because the last time I passed what do you call it? Ghana, I saw American visa lottery, this one. You go to another place, you see Canada every day. I receive email. I don't even know whether they are fake or original. They say they want immigrants in Canada. See immigrants now. See migrants now. So why are you deporting them? I don't know if some people are really normal, whether they are going nuts. I want to remove them. As far as they have integrated, they have these people just want to prove a point for just no cause. I beg, let me know your opinion anyways. Sometimes this thing gets me annoyed. You want to remove her by fire, by force. Because of what? It's not as if the people committing crimes now, go to the streets now, you will see people stealing bicycles, causing problems. They will not deport them. They will not. But those who are trying their best, living there, working hard to be part of that society, you see the government chasing them up and down. Very stupid way of thinking. I beg, let's go to another news. I'm very annoyed now.